Ever wondered how the Amish keep their food fresh without modern tech? They use methods like water bath canning, fermentation, and smoking to preserve food, not only keeping it fresh but also enhancing its flavor and extending its shelf life. These old-fashioned techniques go beyond survival. They're about connecting with nature and embracing a simpler, more sustainable lifestyle in a world that often prioritizes convenience. From pickles lasting for years to smoked meats remaining fresh for up to 2 years, the Amish prove that these traditional methods are still incredibly effective today. Could these techniques work in your kitchen? Stick around to learn more, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights. One of the Amish's best-kept secrets is their mastery of water bath canning, a method of preserving food by placing it in jars, boiling them, and sealing them for long-term storage. It sounds simple, but it requires real precision and skill. The process starts with the meticulous washing and preparation of each jar, then filling them with fruits, vegetables, or sauces before submerging them in boiling water. This step kills off bacteria and mold spores, allowing the jars to sit on shelves for years without spoiling. What's the secret behind this technique? Taste. Unlike frozen vegetables that lose texture and flavor, canned goods retain their deliciousness. So, when winter storms hit, the Amish don't rush to the store. They just grab a jar of home-canned potatoes and cook. How many modern households can say the same? Did you know the Amish use wood ash for food preservation? It might sound unusual, but it's a time-tested method that works wonders. By storing eggs in clean, dry ash, they create an alkaline environment that prevents bacterial growth, keeping the eggs fresh longer. This method, which has been used for centuries, is also effective for preserving root vegetables like carrots and beets. The ash helps these vegetables survive the winter months without spoiling. It's a clever and natural way to store food. Who knew something as simple as wood ash could play such a big role in keeping food fresh? One more ingenious method the Amish use for food preservation is fat sealing. By submerging cooked meat in melted lard or tallow, they create an airtight seal that prevents spoilage. This process doesn't just preserve the meat, it enhances its flavor, making it tender and delicious even months later. Interestingly, the French call this method confit, and it's been used for centuries to keep meats fresh. It's amazing how a simple layer of fat can do so much to protect and improve the taste of meat. How many modern techniques can boast the same? Have you ever tried fermented foods like sauerkraut or pickles? The Amish have truly perfected this ancient preservation method by letting good bacteria feast on sugars. Foods like these can last for years. But here's the catch. It's all about timing. Too much, and you get unpleasant odors. Too little, and your veggies turn soggy. But when done right, it creates a tangy, flavorful treat that stands the test of time. Literally. Isn't it fascinating how this old-school method can outlast many modern foods? How many other ways do you think the Amish have found to preserve their food that we could learn from today? If you enjoyed this, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell to stay updated with more great content. Ever thought about how the Amish managed to preserve food without any modern gadgets? One of their oldest and most practical methods is drying. Long before electric dehydrators were even a thing, they were already drying fruits, vegetables, and meats to create long-lasting snacks and staples. By removing moisture, they prevent spoilage, and if stored right, dried foods can last for decades. How cool is that? It's a simple yet super effective way to preserve food. Do you think we could learn something from this timeless technique in our modern world? Have you ever heard of a root cellar? It's one of the Amish's traditional storage methods that's been around for centuries. These underground spaces keep food cool, dark, and damp, creating the perfect environment for root vegetables like potatoes and apples to thrive without spoiling. The stable temperature ensures they can last all through the harsh winters. What's even more interesting is that apples stored in root cellars often taste better after a few months, as their flavors mellow and develop. Isn't that fascinating? Could this age-old storage method be the key to preserving food more naturally? Salting is their time-honored technique. By packing food in coarse salt, moisture is drawn out, creating an environment where bacteria can't thrive. This process not only preserves the food, but also enhances its flavor over time. Salted meats and fish can last for years, making them a staple in Amish kitchens. Isn't it incredible how a simple ingredient like salt can do so much? Could this be the key to preserving food without relying on modern tech? Have you ever tried pickling? The Amish have truly mastered this preservation method. By submerging foods in vinegar, they create an environment where spoilage can't take hold, allowing the food to last for years. The beauty of pickling is its versatility. It's not just cucumbers, but also eggs, beets, and onions, that can be preserved this way. An unopened jar of pickles can stay good for over 5 years, proving just how effective this method is. Pretty impressive, right? Could this be a solution for storing food in your kitchen without worrying about spoilage? Smoking is another clever food preservation method the Amish use to keep meats fresh. When meat is smoked, a protective layer forms around the food, preventing bacterial growth and spoilage. This method can keep meats fresh for up to 2 years, making it an excellent option for long-term storage. But the benefits don't end with preservation. Smoking also infuses meats with rich, savory flavors, making them more delicious. The Amish have perfected this technique over time, using it to preserve everything from bacon to sausage, ensuring they always have a reliable food supply, especially during the winter months. This method isn't just about survival, it's about creating tasty, flavorful meals that last. So, not only does smoking extend the life of food, but it also turns it into a culinary delight. Isn't it amazing how something as simple as smoke can achieve both preservation and flavor enhancement? How can dried herbs help preserve food? The Amish use herbs like rosemary and thyme, which have natural antimicrobial properties that keep food fresh. They dry these herbs and hang them up in their kitchens, not just for flavor, but to extend the shelf life of their dishes too. It's pretty cool how something as simple as drying herbs can make a big difference in food preservation. Have you ever tried using dried herbs in your cooking? Imagine having access to fresh, flavorful ingredients all year long without worrying about spoilage. Could this old-school method be the secret to keeping your food fresh naturally? In conclusion, the Amish community's food preservation methods show their resourcefulness and deep respect for nature. By sticking to traditional techniques, they've built a sustainable lifestyle without relying on modern conveniences. It's a great reminder that with a little creativity and patience, we can preserve not just food, but also the flavors and traditions of the past. In a world where convenience often wins out, the Amish prove that sometimes the old ways are the best. What do you think? Could you see yourself using some of these methods? Don't forget to subscribe and comment your thoughts below.